Hello everyone, welcome to mangomonkey Learns Money. So in today's video, we will discuss about the FIRE movement. FIRE stands for Financial Independence and Retire Early. This is basically a movement where you try to minimize the amount of money you spend when you are young, with the hope that you are able to save a lot more. If you are able to save a lot more, then what happens is you become rich really quickly because the money needs to go somewhere. And as people say, the richer always keeps getting richer. So the more you save, the more quickly you become rich because your money just keeps growing every single day. Followers of the FIRE movement tends to save up to 70% of their income and invest the money in the stock market, perhaps in index ETFs, index funds, which track one of the large indices and is comprised of multiple companies. This way they achieve portfolio diversification so that the risk that their investment goes down to zero and disappears is quite small. As you can see from this graph on the screen, even if you put in, let's say, $100 a week when you are 18 years old, you will already have $1 million when you are 73 years old. And then if you put in, let's say, $600 a week, you can actually be a millionaire when you are still in your 30s, maybe high 30s. And then if you are able to save and invest $1,200 a week, this is a little bit crazy. It's going to be quite difficult to do that, especially if you are single. But if you are able to do this somehow, you can be a millionaire when you are still in your 20s. Yay! So what do these rich people do after they become a millionaire? This is what we're going to discuss today. I think this FIRE movement is not quite sustainable. A lot of the FIRE followers save a lot of money when they are following the FIRE movement. But unless they actually start with a cheapskate mentality, they will go back to their previous lifestyle. And as soon as they go back to their previous lifestyle, their $1 million will quickly evaporate. What can you actually do once you are financially independent? Do you just go to the beach every day? Do you do nothing every day? Well, for me, I don't think I can do nothing every day. I get quite bored. I want to have something to do. So even though technically I am financially independent, I still do work. And the more money I have, the more I want more money. A lot of the people who achieve financial independence, they do it with a combination of both saving and making money. So there's only so much you can save. If you want to save $1,200 a week and you are single by yourself, it's quite likely that you will need to actually increase your income. It's very hard to just achieve that kind of savings rate if you do not increase your income and you work a typical job in Australia, which is probably going to give you a salary of maybe $60,000 per annum before tax. So this is only around $938 per week after tax. How are you going to save $1,200 a week when you only make $900 a week? That's just clearly not possible. So the people who become really rich when they are young in their 20s, they get there by increasing their income. And if you earn a lot more, if you earn a big amount, after they have been able to increase their income from, let's say, $60,000 a year to, let's say, $120,000 a year, in other words, doubling their income, they get a little bit addicted to this higher income level. If they stop working as soon as they become a millionaire, they know that every hour of their time is valuable. Let's say they only need to work 38 hours a week like a normal full-time job. If they earn $120,000 with this level of working hours, their hourly rate is actually $60 an hour. So if they just sleep at home and don't do anything, they waste a lot of money indirectly because they're not getting this, because they're not making this $60 an hour. So they tend to keep working and working away. These people, I think, are the true millionaires, the ones that get there quickly in their 20s. The other types of millionaire are the ones that get there maybe in their 30s or in their 40s, And this kind of millionaires, they do not need to even earn $120,000 a year. They can get there just by earning $60,000 a year, because they have more time to actually reach the millionaire status. And basically, as long as they're able to save and invest $600 a week, they can be a millionaire before they turn 40. And if you live like a cheapskate, it's quite possible for you to be able to save $600 a week if you make $940 a week after tax, which is when your annual salary is $60,000 before tax. And this is Australian dollars, by the way. But the question is, after they achieve the millionaire status, do they continue to live as the cheapskate, or do they go back to their previous lifestyle? It's quite hard to maintain the cheapskate lifestyle unless you're a cheapskate to begin with. Because imagine this, let's say you live a lavish lifestyle from when you were very young until when you are 20 years old, and then as soon as you turn 20 or 18, you start living like a cheapskate person, and then by the time you reach 40, you already have $1 million. You've only lived as a cheapskate for around 20 years. So you will probably go back to your old habit, your parents' habit, your family's habit, and they spend a lot. And also when you have $1 million, you have more temptation to spend the money, right? You want to go on the nice holiday because you know you have $1 million to spend. So perhaps you can remain a millionaire maybe for 5 years or 10 years, but after that I think you will start to run out of money again and you need to start working again. Is it even healthy to do nothing as soon as you turn 40? Probably not. I think your brain will slowly die away if you don't make use of it. So I think, and this is my personal opinion, it's not financial advice, but I want to reach the millionaire status when I'm still in my 20s. So that will require me to earn $120,000 a year before tax, Australian dollars. This way I'm able to save and invest $1,200 a week. And this way I will have $1 million before I turn 30 years old. And then after I am 30 years old, I want to slowly dial down on my income. I'm still learning to do this because the opportunity cost is so high at this level where I am now, because I have been able to achieve that $120,000 annual income. So my hourly rate is something like $60 an hour. So I know that if I keep working away, I will make more and more money, because every hour I make $60 in this hypothetical example. But this is actually not good for my health, so I really should be trying to earn less after I am 30 years old. So I want to earn maybe $60,000 as soon as I turn 30. And then at this age, I have to also still conserve my money, because now I know I can actually spend a lot more. I can buy a nice car, I can go on a lot of holidays. But I need to resist myself from doing this kind of thing. Otherwise, I will lose my millionaire status very quickly. So the FIRE journey is not actually going to stop as soon as I reach 30. There's still more components of this journey that I need to do along the way until I become really old, because I need to keep being a bit of a cheapskate and not spend all the money that I have accumulated. I would love to know how you guys have been going on your FIRE journey. How old are you and what did you do after you obtain financial independence? Do you keep working or do you stop working? Do you work less? Do you do something different now? Different kind of job? Please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you next time.